Welcome to Team 537's Robo Recap for the 2015 Mini-Regional. I am your host, Colin Middlestead. The 2015 Mini-Regional took place this past Sunday, February 15th at Hamilton High School. A total of 21 teams took the field as the 13th annual event filled to around 1,100 spectators. Team 537 hosted the event and provided nearly all of the operational staff and volunteers. Students and mentor members of the team worked in a variety of roles in order to make the Charger Robotics Mini-Regional look and feel like an actual first regional competition. To run down the many aspects of hosting and operating our Mini-Regional event, we begin our coverage with members of our course CDT.
So the day before, we need to get special mats that the janitors give us that we need to set up on the gym floor so the gym floor doesn't get damaged. We need to get the carpets in and laid out on the floors before we can start setting up the course, and then we get everything else in and laid out and set up. Besides the main structures of the course, there's the FMS system, or the field management system, that needs to be set up so teams can get connected and bots know when they're supposed to go. And also there's the pit staging area where teams go for their pits. I think that the event went really well. We had more teams than we did in past years. We seemed to have a lot of participation from not only teams but from the crowd, and I think it was an overall success.
I managed the field software for running the game so that the robots could compete on the field. From a field perspective, it was very hectic because we have a new control system, and all the teams were unsure on how to set up their computers, and so it was a lot of running around trying to keep the game on schedule. It was very well received. I talked with a number of teams, helped them out with their software, and they had a good time.
My job was queuing the teams, getting them ready for the next match that was going to head onto the field. We were pretty communicative. We organized it well. When teams were ready, they moved on to the boxes that we had set up, and each team was prepared and ready. And even though we had some teams missing because they weren't ready, we still were able to move on and keep the match and the regional moving.
My job was to give VIP tours to both Senator Farrow and Representative Nalen. We took them around to show them where we build our robot, the competition, the pits and other teams, to give them the opportunity to really find out what the game is like and what the other teams' ideas were for this year, as well as to show them all that goes into the mini-regional and into our team. It was really cool to see both Senator Farrow and Representative Nalen and how excited they were to see the technologies that we were showing them, as well as other teams really seemed to enjoy it. I think that the event was received very well. We had many people come in from the public to watch the event, as well as some teachers came, and other teams brought many of their family members and friends to see what we do. And so I think it really got the word of FIRST out, and it was received really well.
My jobs were varied from different things, but I mostly worked kitty corrals. Kitty corrals where a bunch of kids from Mini-Regional can come and they can make buttons, they can make little mini robots out of water bottles, they can color our coloring books, and it's just something fun to get them involved more.
I was a pit member at this year's Mini-Regional for the electrical CD2. I had to make sure that the robot this year was electrically sound, and if there was any issues, fix it. Some issues I ran with the robot was mounting our boards wasn't as easy, and finding the correct wire length was harder. I think all the teams enjoyed the event. It was a good way for the teams to test out the robot and see how much it weighed before ship day. Everybody on the team worked together properly, and I saw no issues with anywhere in the event.
My job at this year's Mini-Regional was to broadcast all the footage onto YouTube of what was happening at the Mini-Regional. I think the event ran pretty well overall. The video CDT had a few bumps in setting up the equipment the day before the Mini-Regional, but given that it's the first time that we've ever done this sort of thing, that was kind of expected. I think the event was received really well. As the YouTube live stream was happening, we had 628 viewers tune in over the course of the entire Mini-Regional. So I think that the public really liked it and that the numbers really show it.
Thanks for joining us for this summary of the 2015 Mini-Regional.